The Vans Triple Crown of Surfing has been and still is the most prestigious event a surfer can take part in. 3 events in a row at Haleiwa, Sunset, and Pipe decide who's the man in surfing. But the last event, the WQS, the O'Neill World Cup of Surfing, adds another thrill dosage to it. Here, every surfer has to earn points for his final result to qualify for the ASP Tour. And if you can't make it here, like Frankie might say, you can't make it anywhere.
That's why it's the end of the year, and it's kind of like the Super Bowl of surfing. You know, there's big waves, a lot of people, and it's pretty, high performance. And this is where you kind of make your breakthrough. So, yeah, it's definitely, we all look forward to it, and it's the best waves in the world.
I just support Hawaii as much as I can and represent Hawaii as much as I can.
This year, the waves at Sunset didn't bare their big gnarly teeth, and organizers used the backup spots of camis and a spot left of Sunset to maximize the waves at hand. So for the first rounds, it was like fast forward, 2 heats kicking off at the same time, and afterwards it was the same match at Sunset and at Val's. A hard game for these surfers.
It's just hard to figure out where to sit. It's you can surf here in Vales or you can surf out the back. I wasn't really getting much on the inside, so I went out the back and got a good one, and he got through, so I'm stoked.
The final day of competition saw the last 32 men standing. When it came to the quarterfinals, head-high waves teamed up with high performance, and the short boards that rarely see the light of day at this time in Hawaii fired off rapid maneuvers. Up to this point, more than 1,000 waves had been surfed. Unfortunately, in quarter heat number 2, Jordy Smith was so on fire that he didn't see his competition Daniel Ross and didn't have priority in mind, so caused an interference penalty. Hawaiian hopeful John or JJ Florence stuck some rad 360s during his heats, but Brazilian Raoni Monteiro also pulled everything out of the wave, advancing, even with the strong northerly direction which forced the surfers way up the point.
I'm really tired because I paddle so much out there. Yeah, you have 2 choices, to stay in Val's Reef and Sunset Point. I think I did a good choice.
Alright, get ready for another challenging quarter heat. This one's got experienced surfer CJ Hobgood, Brazilian Alejo Muniz, and world champ McFanning, along with homie Granger Larson battling it out. In the end, only Fanning and Granger managed to squeeze the most maneuvers out of the waves to advance to the finals. Same for the Rookie of the Year, Julian Wilson, who resumes a familiar situation advancing.
The waves are really fun out there. It's very contestable as, a long point break right-hander, and everyone in the heat got waves to get scores on, so it's good when everyone has an equal opportunity. So, whoever's surfing the best on the day can get through, and yeah, everything feels good and ready for the semis and the finals.
And it was on in head-high waves at the semifinals heat number 1. Not a walk in the park for Wilson up against the whole Aussie crew who fought back hard. Josh Kerr threw out some powerful off-the-lips and cutbacks, same for Adrian Buchanan and Ben Dunn, but finally the powerhouse Julian pockets the lead. The second semifinal awaited its Sons of the Beach, and local strategies were just made beforehand. Maui boy Granger took his coach's advice, cutting the waves in half, followed by the Brazilian and very water-experienced Raoni, and young 360 gun John, while our hero Fanning lost his way, so Raoni takes second and Granger first to advance. And so the O'Neill World Cup of Surfing is represented by a totally new group of surfers this year. These are the finalists: Wilson, Kerr, Granger, and Monteiro. Get it on, boys! Here we go! Aussie Josh Kerr, who has had a phenomenal year, jumped right in, spraying some cutties, and his flamboyant mate, Julian, proved once again his ability to be on the world stage. The fresh Hawaiian implant Granger definitely had all the local support behind him and his powerful moves, but the Brazilian Beach Force cheered for Raoni's versatile surfing. It was a hard-fought 30-minute final, and the lead exchanged hands multiple times among the top three. That is before 28-year-old Monteiro in one fell swoop finally clinched it with a 7.87 ride, a great performance from the young Brazilian. So Wilson comes second and Kerr third, but the Brazilian fairy tale comes true. Raoni Monteiro is the first South American male in 20 years to win the O'Neill World Cup of Surfing, and only the second South American male in 28 years to win any event at the Triple Crown of Surfing. He makes history.
Yeah, it means a lot to me. It's really, really important for my career right now. I need a good result to finish my year, you know, like this is my 15th season in Hawaii. And yeah, I'm still learning. I love this place. I love to surf when it gets big. And yeah, man, it means a lot to me. I don't know what to say. I'm just really happy. And yeah, it's gonna be forever in my mind, you know.
Definitely one of the happiest sunset winners ever. It'll be interesting to see which fairy tales the girls have on offer next time on Rebel TV.